All right, talk about the NBA in-season tournament. If you guys are like me and I'm like you, we don't really know what the hell it is. Honestly. Honestly. What the NBA is trying to do now is they're trying to say, I need to get you involved in the NBA action in November and December on a regular basis. So we're trying to create things kind of like how the UEFA and the European soccer leagues do, where we have these inter-season tournaments where we bring the best players and the best teams and we play to get you interested in our sport. The NBA understands really November, December, January is heavy NFL, heavy college football. So people don't really fully tune in to basketball. So now they're trying to create these tournaments that start, and some of the things that you get the jerseys, new jerseys. I am a fan of the courts. I love the new designs of what they've done with the courts. You get money. There's an incentivized. All players love a little bit of money. But here are some of the things you have to know. All 30 NBA teams will participate in a 67-game tournament over the next few weeks. Each team will play 4 games in a group stage. And the top 8 contenders will advance to the knockout round that leads up to the semifinals in early December, championship in Vegas. The winner will be awarded the NBA Cup. The tournament takes place parallel with the NBA season. All tournament matchups will also count as regular season games except the championship game, factoring into the standings used to determine which team makes the playoffs in the spring. Team schedules will still include non-tournament games over the next few weeks. So they'll play some in-season games and they'll play some not in-season games during that specific time. The matchups are taking place on Tuesdays and Fridays. Players and coaches on the team that wins the NBA Cup will get $500,000. A figure that will descend based on the player's placement as runner-up, $200,000, semifinals, $100,000, quarterfinals, $50,000. Assistant coaches will share a separate pool of money that will be worth 75% of the winning coach's total. You get the new courts, you get the uniforms, another marketing deal, right? Because the courts are dope. The courts are dope, but now you add another kind of color rush uniform that you can sell in the merchandise stores, and everybody wants those now because they'll be limited edition. You won't wear them during the regular season. You just wear them during the tournament. A 500 championship prize won't be a massive deal for highly compensated players like LeBron James and Steph Curry, who are both set to bring in at least $100 million each this season on and off the court, according to Forbes. However, the prize money could be a boom for the bench players, bringing in around $1 million a year, or the NBA salary. So that's what the in-season tournament is. It's something to kind of bring attention to the National Basketball Association and kind of pull a little bit of the viewership away from the NFL, away from college football, to get people interested. Because honestly, the NBA is probably the most predictable sport there is. And so sometimes with the new age of how these super teams have been formed, you can pretty much predict what it's going to be, who's going to be in the finals or who's going to be in the playoffs. So people don't really tap in until like April, May, and June when you get in the playoffs, and now we're talking about that kind of stuff. You'll tap in for Christmas games. You'll tap in every now and again if the matchup is right. But just the overall viewership, the NBA is looking around and saying, we got to get people locked in a little bit earlier like these other leagues do. And we're battling the National Football League, and that's just a battle you probably can't win right now because the football is being played on Monday, Thursdays, and Sundays. And then once they get into the December times, you'll have even Saturday games in the National Football League. So you got 4 days a week where you're playing football, and those dominate viewership. So that's the NBA in-season tournament right there.